record with live. I hope none of that got.
I can't stop.
Just like Critical Role, you know how they are all laughing when they come back. That's what happens. That's the kind of audio they take.
Oh no!
They
Okay,
talk
anyway.
about their massive effects.
No, stop. Actually, it's fine. This is, I think this is, this is a mature rated stream or whatever, right? It's fine.
Not
But
mature player,
let's not. Wait, hold
but
on.
certainly
Let's
mature
not,
audience.
yeah. But again, yeah, not in the beginning of the stream. Awesome. So hey everyone, welcome back to Pantsless Tables. It's been a while. Welcome back to our Tales from the Loop campaign, the 4 seasons of Math Science. I am your GM Void. I'll be the Loop Master today. I'm with
Loop Master.
I'm with this amazing cast again. Unfortunately, Afa wouldn't be able to join us in this session and the coming sessions as well. But for now, we have 3 incredible players with us. And thank you for Kieran for stepping in as a guest producer. We are currently playing in the second mystery of the 4 of our campaign. It's called Grown Up Attraction. We are on episode 2, and some strange things are happening around, and the kids need to figure out what's going on. But before that, I'll let the others introduce themselves, and after that, we'll go in a quick recap because it's been so long since we've had an episode for this campaign. But yes, everyone, please go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello. My name is Milo. Pronouns they he. You can find me on most social medias: Tumblr, X, all X, everything up. Twitter, Blue Sky, at Mintalicious. And I'm very glad to be back here. I will be playing Cooper today. Yes, I almost forgot my character's name. That's how long it's been.
Awesome, Mr. McGuffin.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you again. I'm Mr. McGuffin. You can find me as Mr. McGuffin Master McGuffin in Twitter. Master McGuffin also in Blue Sky, I believe. I'm playing Ruben. My pronouns are he, him, and I have quite a few pets of different sizes and varieties,
Okay.
different shapes and form as well.
That is perfectly okay. Let's move on to Sonali.
Give 1 second. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Stunade. I'm mostly active on Instagram with the same name. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm so happy to be back again after so long.
Awesome. All right, let's go into a brief recap of what happened in the previous episode. It's ever since our very strange mystery in summer, where we experienced the Bird War 2. Some tragedies and some victories aside, it's been some time has passed from the last time we met our kids. It's currently autumn, and the leaves are the leaves around are they're turning yellow. Some of them are falling. There's some rain here and there, but usually the climate is usually very chill. um, the schools have started. The children have the kids have started going back to school. The pressures of school, social life over there, pressure from parents to perform there, homework, tests, and everything. In the middle of all that, one fine day on a school day, we find out that, well, we kind of in the previous episode we kind of met up with the kids and sort of dealt with their miserable, very depressing lives for an hour. Let's not try to do that from the next mystery. But it was fun in a weird way, in a sad way. But yes, we sort of caught up with them on their daily lives and what's going on with their families. Um, and then on the next day, which was a school day, uh, the kids realized that the adults in their households are either acting very strange or they're like just not present. Um, Ruben, both of his parents, they just didn't show up throughout the night. In the morning, they didn't leave any messages on the telephone or on the answer machine or anything. They just didn't show up from work at all. For Cooper, it was his mom was supposed to show up at the house in the morning because his father has been hospitalized, and someone has to stay there during the night to take care of him. But uh, his mom didn't show up in the morning, and so that was kind of strange. And with Jenny as well, something similar happened. Um, but sort of, you know what, we still need to go back to we still need to go to school and everything, and maybe all of this kind of strange uh, things can make more sense when you're around, your friends. So all of you decide to go to school, and we also had Steve's character. I'm so sorry, Steve, but I don't remember your character's name. Steve, again, unfortunately, is not available today, so he's gonna have his character just stand there for no reason. It's fine though, because I don't remember your character's name. It's been so long. I'm so sorry. Moving on. So what happened was, you guys arrived at school. Your usual shenanigans at school. Your usual bullies, your usual social groups and stuff like that. You also realize some of the teachers weren't present here as well. Like it's almost like some of the adults in Boulder City have gone missing throughout the entire night. And yeah, it was certainly strange. And during the lunch break, all of you decided to meet up and discuss what was going on. Um, there was a lot of discussion about some frog, I think. I don't quite. Oh, Cleocas or something. But yeah. But eventually, you guys, decided to talk about your missing parents and your missing guardians, your missing teachers.
It's a very important topic, especially if you want to have hens and roosters.
Okay. So eventually, you guys decided to make sense of what was happening, of all these adults disappearing. Then suddenly, Steve's character remembered that, oh, I actually saw some adults walking into woods when she was returning home late at night. So maybe you guys should start there. So all of you, you know what, you decide to skip school because, I mean, most of the teachers aren't here, so why not? Let's just skip school and figure out this new mystery. Something mystery at hand. So obviously, all of you are very excited to get on, just really get on with this. So you guys make it to the edge of the woods, and you guys follow the trail inside. There are some footsteps here. In fact, a lot of footsteps here that sort of lead deeper into the woods. The woods themselves are like, the area that you're currently in, like Boulder City, is usually a deserted area, but there are certain patches of trees and stuff like that here. Some cliff sides as well, some large boulders. Boulder City. And yeah, it's the vegetation is sparse, but it is there in certain places, and this place certainly has uh, quite enough of it. You guys from Boulder City, you guys sort of trek to the towards the Hemingway Pass, towards into the Red Mountain region, where you guys realize that, well, at least Cooper, Ruben, and Steve's character, which I don't remember, I'm so sorry. Sophia, I remembered. Sophia realized that all of the adults who've been missing are gathered in this large, sort of open area in the woods, around this very strange large machine at the center of it all. Obviously, Cooper found his mom and um, what was her name again? I'm so sorry. Just give me a second. Stacy, who who sort of asked if she could help with finding Cooper's mom. So both of them were here. Uh, he tried to, ask them what they were doing here, but they were sort of just in some sort of a very strange trance where Cooper's mom was trying to find flowers for his father in the middle of the forest, especially in autumn, which is kind of strange. Um, and obviously, Ruben's parents were here with some of their scientist colleagues from the loop, and for whatever reason, uh, it was they were acting completely out of character, as in they were being incredibly violent. Ruben had never seen them being so violent. They were, holding other scientists with their collars. They were sort of very aggressively discussing, or rather debating, scientific theories. Um, Very incredibly strange. In the middle of all that, Sophia's not exactly guardians, but people who look after her, uh, the couple who run the local arcade, uh, they were here as well, doing some questionable things in out in the open. Well, not questionable, but questionable out in the open. They were getting really close, and it was kind of strange. She was trying to get them, try to get their attention, but they were just not stopping at all. So yeah, all of this kind of happening around this machine itself. You try to investigate what this machine is doing, or maybe how to get rid of all of this. So you tried some tactics here and there to maybe get the attention of the adults around them, because it was very tightly guarded. Um, no one could actually get to the machine because it was so crowded, and people were actually gathering around it so that they would notice anyone getting close. Uh, some of you were noticed by these adults, and you sort of tried to do some distraction so that Cooper can go in and try to cut some of the cables which were going deep inside. And you could guess that they probably went underground to the gravitron. So to cut these were very, very incredibly thick cables. So uh, with Cooper's axe, he could definitely chop them off. But the moment he chopped one of those cables, um, there was a very large surge of energy which sort of blasted out from the machine, and a lot of people got hurt because of it, including your parents and guardians and whatnot, right? So that was certainly not the way to disable this machine. Soon enough, Ruben sort of figured out that, oh, this thing is being powered by the gravitron, and if we cut those cables, this thing could destabilize and just unleash another sort of shockwave, which could be much more deadlier. So that is a bad idea. Let's not do that. So you guys then regroup, and you decide to figure out another solution, uh, in which you find out that there are another set of cables which are slightly hidden in the leaves that are settled on the ground. They sort of lead northward, deeper into the forest, and you guys decided to follow them. Uh, and after some walking, straight into, the Red Mountain region, there are a lot of cliffs here, and a lot of cliff faces, some patches of forestation here and there. But yeah, as you sort of uh, make your way to this open area in this forest, another open area in this forest, you realize that there is an ecosphere that these cables are connecting to. Now, ecospheres are these, not exactly anomalies, but rather experiments, or some sort of devices from the which were built in the loop. And the reason that they're up here is either they're discarded, or they're kept here for a very specific reason, to maybe to conduct some function for the loop itself. This ecosphere is clearly attached to that machine, the ARAN that you guys that was affecting the minds of adults around it. So clearly there is some connection here. As you reached here, though, let me set the scene again. I think we're all caught up. So the cables which are buried from the ARAN, they sort of lead into this larger forest glade, about 100 meters north. Um, and this ecosphere itself is sort of a large sphere. It is brown and somewhat rusty. It is approximately 2 meters in diameter and looks like it weighs about a ton. Besides the cables running from the ARAN, the machine, the huge machine in the previous open space in the forest with all the adults, it looks like there's an open hatch on the sphere where which has another set of thick cables leading into the ground. As you approach this machine, though, you realize or you feel like you're not alone when you approach this machine. And suddenly you hear this clanking of metal behind you as someone emerges out from the forest behind you. And you see this robot um, with with a body built of human tissue and metal combined. His head looks like a skull with a metallic mouth containing black teeth. Uh, that, and his mouth is always in a sneer of some sort. This robot is wearing a dark raincoat and a large dark green rain hat, and walks with a beautifully engraved cane. Um, as he sort of makes his way out, he says, in a very robotic kind of voice, "Be so kind as to leave this place immediately, for your own protection and for common good. I do not want to repeat this request." What do you do? It is currently Ruben, Cooper, and Sophia. Sophia is going to just stand there and do nothing for now. But yeah, what are the two of you doing?
Well, we're not gonna listen to him, are we?
No
Ruben?
hablo inglés.
Ah, see.
Sí.
I wish I could speak Spanish so that I can like.
I don't speak English. That's what I said.
No. I understood that. But I wish I could speak Spanish so that I could reply to you in Spanish. But anyway,
That would be really.
Does the robot reply in Spanish?
he does reply in Spanish. Oh, you don't understand English? That I am perfectly well versed in Spanish as well.
So,
Ah,
hablo
yo
español
hablo
perfectamente, me dice el robot.
el French. El French.
Je ne parle l'espagnol. Je ne parle français. Je suis désolé. Wait,
I
no,
can
Ruben
talk.
doesn't know French, so
I can talk I can converse in 10 major world languages.
dear God.
If
It's
you
freaking
need me to
Scripio, knows all the languages.
if you need me to speak in a particular language, please, I shall. But for now, I should speak in English as we are
Let's
currently in the
try.
United States of America.
Let's try Klingon.
I need you.
Sorry.
I'm going to repeat my request again. Please leave this place immediately for your own protection and for the common good.
And what if we don't? What are you gonna do about it?
As you say this, his hands were kind of inside the raincoat, the dark raincoat that he's wearing, and he sort of his hands sort of emerge out of the raincoat, and you see crackling at the paws of his hands. I will be forced, or rather, I will be compelled to use force, unfortunately.
No, but why can't we be here? What are you doing here? Actually, what are you? Are you a guard? Who made you and why?
Just as you say that, all right, that was my final warning. He starts walking towards you with his palms in front of him. You clearly see electricity sparkling from his palms. As you do, though, Mary Lee, you were hiding behind this robot, and just as soon as you realize, oh, these are voices that I know, that I recognize these voices. What do you do?
Can I secretly wave at them, try to glean what they want me to do? if they want me to leave.
Merely, this is your anchor.
Oh, that's the anchor?
Yes.
Isaac? Sorry.
Yes.
My bad.
This is Isaac the robot, your anchor.
I hide from them.
Okay. The robot keeps menacingly sort of trudging towards you with his palm in front of his body, just sort of threatening you with with electrocution. Please leave. I do not want to do this.
Hey, whoa, you're not gonna kill a bunch of kids.
Unfortunately, this is not enough to kill a person, but enough to knock them out.
Oh, that's fine then.
No, it isn't. Can we talk this out? Can we know why you're here? Like, why? What is the deal with the big rusty ball?
Go ahead and make a charm check. So here's the thing. Either
Charm?
one of you can make an one of you can make an empathize check, and another one of you can make a charm check if you want to talk to him, because he's not listening.
I have conditions, and I have 0 charm and empathize. So
I have 1 in empathize, so do you want me to do that?
all right, I will try to charm. I don't have any charm, but I will try. We miss. Oh God, I forgot her name.
You can also try to, if you're to look around, then you can try to make an investigate check.
Ooh, okay, I'd like to do that. Also, this robot, can I just like quickly have like a look at him as well, just to see if there's any like, is there any like immediately obvious like off switches? Can I just
That was a
turn him
fail.
off?
That will require a program check, or program or a tinker check.
Okay. Well, my tinker's way better than my program, so let me just try that.
I need to do a sneak check.
Yes, you will need to do a sneak check against Cooper's investigate.
I'm not doing well today. I've got.
If Cooper failed, do I still need to do a sneak
You know what?
check?
If Cooper failed, you don't need to make a sneak check.
Oh, Cooper got a 1 on his investigation. That's not happening.
I'm so good. I'm invisible.
Okay, you see your friend Isaac just sort of moving towards him menacingly clearly with the intent to electrocute them, and he is not listening. I will allow you one more action.
So I think he is going to electrocute them.
Make an empathize check.
Oof, that's bad. Okay, I don't know.
You can tell for certain that he's going to electrocute them. Well, at
Yeah.
least you think that. Yeah. As he's moving, please leave. Please get away from the sphere.
I think I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna come out of hiding and say, Isaac, don't. It's fine.
As you come out of the opening, come out in the open, he sort of turns towards you, and he looks towards them. Unfortunately, Miss Mary Lee, I have to do this. This is my. It is. What is going on here? Please leave.
What's happening, Isaac? You're not like this with me.
It is my directive.
Your directive does not include you to what me?
Well, it is kind of strange, but I can clearly see that these children here are here to harm the ecosphere, and I cannot let that happen.
They're not here to harm anything.
As you guys see Merrily jumping out in the open, talking to this robot, what are you guys doing?
Oh dear God.
I kind of start like reaching towards my axe again until I see Merrily, and I'm like, what? Merrily, you know this guy?
Yes, I know him. He's a friend.
Whoa, and where did you come from?
Just as he says that, let's go back in time. Where were you, Merrily, in the previous episode?
So, well, since it's been a couple of months and it was the first day of school, as usual, since moving around a lot, felt pretty anxious on the first day. With my dad not being there, my mom probably at work already. I didn't get to see her when I woke up. And my pride really got hurt. My pride being I protected a kid once the first time I came to the school. And I couldn't save. Was it Pete the pigeon? No, Smith. Sorry.
Smith, yes.
Yeah. I couldn't save Smith, and I didn't know how to process those feelings. I was feeling very lost. So I came back to the one person who I knew had the logic to give me words to my emotions.
Made your way, and you skipped school, and you made your way towards this place in the woods where Isaac usually hangs out. So you've been here talking about your feelings and what you've been feeling all this while. Unfortunately, this is not the first day of school. School started for.
Oh, sorry.
It's been a while, but it's okay. Completely okay.
Right.
Yeah, let's just say, I mean, even though like your character is like 13 or 14, let's just say this is a seasonal depression sort of hitting. Right, so you've basically spent your entire morning here. Sort of, you like talking to Isaac. Isaac likes talking to you. You usually talk about some, trying to talk about home, try to make sense about what's happening in life. Isaac, of late has been, I mean, not of late, but ever since you've known him, he has been very interested in humans and their cultures and how and human society itself. Ever since you met him, he's sort of really kind of grown and kind of taken on a very elderly persona. He walks with a cane even though he doesn't need one, and he talks in a very sort of in a language which a lot of like old people talk in. He has gained a lot of wisdom by just talking to you and sort of figuring out what's going on in your life and others' lives. And usually he's able to give some really good advice, or at least listen to you whenever you need to. So yeah, you've spent your entire morning here, and suddenly, out of nowhere, when you were talking about some things, he just sort of stood up and started walking towards the forest, towards towards an open area in the forest, and that is when you saw Cooper and Ruben over there, Ruben and Sophia over there, and that is when you sort of decided to jump in. And as he was walking towards them with his electric paws, electric hands, electric gloves. Maybe too much. I should maybe step in and stop him. You've actually never, seen him in this very aggressive state. He's usually very calm and collected, and he's usually very nice and empathetic. This is the first time you're seeing him this violent. So yeah, back to the present now. As Cooper asks you, where have you been?
I've just been bunking school. What's that? Like, it's just chilling.
It's been pretty boring without you. Can you stop doing that? All I have is like Ruben and this weird girl who started hanging out with us.
You see,
I'm right
Sophia
here.
is just, for some reason, Sophia is just doesn't seem to care about on any of this. She's just kind of playing with a pet rat.
I mean, I sometimes would like to venture out by myself too. Maybe you need to do that yourself as well. Adventure! Explore.
Look,
We're exploring right now.
did,
You
did
came a
we
bit
did,
late.
did we hear Isaac's name?
And I don't think so.
Oh yeah, do we?
I did say Isaac, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
All right. So look, Isaac seems like a reasonable um, person, robot, um, android.
I'm perfectly fine being called a robot.
Being called what?
A robot.
Yeah, it seems a perfectly reasonable robot. But we're just trying to help our parents and some adults that are being hypnotized or controlled by this thing, and we just want them back.
What seems to be the situation?
I'm not sure.
As he says this, he sort of lowers his arms, and you see, like, the energy from his gloves sort of de-escalating. So you hear that, like, turning off sound, like, when Iron Man sort of turns off his blasters, kind of like that, like,
Like a zoom.
puts his arms back inside his trench coat.
Look, just what you are to Mary Lee, my parents are to me. Well, not exactly. They're not as good as you seem to be with her, but still, they're my parents, and this thing is making them, I don't know, aggressive. They seem really angry towards me. I don't blame them, but they seem more angry than usual.
This ecosphere itself doesn't have any function other than stabilization. I'm not sure what you're implying.
There is a thing like 100 meters, something like that.
Yeah, more or less.
There is a thing following these cables, and there is filled with adults acting strange and aggressive.
Is that so? I was afraid this ecosphere is being used for something bad. Is that what's been happening?
Yes, it's really bad. I thought you knew. Why are you protecting this?
Unfortunately, I do not. It's just my directive to guard this ecosphere from any harm.
Well, I don't think we want to harm the sphere.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Don't look. I'm working here. What are you doing?
Okay. Sorry.
I don't think we want to. I don't know.
What?
Look, a lot of adults are acting weird. Maybe look. Let's follow these cables and tell us what's the best way to do. Are you not affected by machines? Sorry, I don't want to sound insensitive or something, but like all adults seem to be affected by it. Give me a second. I think in my notes I found out that it only affects adults or something like that. With like,
Yeah,
we did a
you see,
check.
you had comprehended that it
Yeah.
only seems to have affected it. At least From I think Stacy is somewhere around 18, like 17 or 18, and yeah. So if Stacy is involved, I mean, clearly you guys aren't affected. So maybe somewhere around like yes,
It's
16,
only
17, 18
adults,
to
and it
adulthood. Yeah.
made them a little bit aggressive and weird and very protective of the kind of box that was in the middle.
I see. Gathering all the information, it seems that this ecosphere is some sort of a stabilization device for another device placed roughly 100 meters from here, and it seems to have been affecting the adults in Boulder City and its surrounding regions. Some of those adults are your parents and guardians, is that right?
Yes. Yes, you're 100% correct.
Since, because you guys to let you investigate this ecosphere, but on one condition that you shall not hurt him. You shall not hurt. To
No, we will not. But like, does Isaac seems really strong, and
oh yeah, he is like around 6 foot, 6 feet 5.
maybe he
Uh,
can help us. I tell
Intimidating robot.
Cooper, that is the second strongest person around. It seems. Maybe we can get Isaac to destroy the box in the middle with the adults. Maybe we distract or something. Just an idea. Anyways, yeah, I promise we will not harm the big sphere.
You know, we love spheres.
As
Yeah,
long as
my
you do not harm
favorite
the sphere, I'm
shape.
perfectly okay for you. I'm perfectly okay with you tinkering with it.
I look at Ruben. I raise my eyebrows. You're a smart guy.
Am I? Thank you. You think so?
I mean, I wasn't trying to compliment you. I was more
Oh,
implying that you're like you're like nerdy. You can.
don't worry. It's okay. That's okay. I'm not. Don't. There is no need to compliment me. I might get used to it.
I'm
So, like,
I'm
yeah, I
sure
never
you'll
receive
be able to
compliments, so
figure
it's
out
okay if I don't.
without breaking it. All I do is break things, so I won't really do great.
Just don't. Just don't. Like, you know how you do? The opposite of that. Just keep your hands in your pocket and we'll be fine. Let's try to study the rusty sphere.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I need one program check and one investigate check.
I might do a program and I might try to use something that I haven't used ever, which is my encyclopedia, which I think
Okay.
could be used for programming, like knowing about
Yeah,
rusty balls, right?
for sure. Go ahead. That'll
Yeah.
give you 2
I-
extra dice
Under-
in your dice pool.
Under R, rusty balls.
I have a one in mind, so I don't think I would be the best to investigate.
All right, one success.
One success on program. Okay. So here's how this thing works, right? This is obviously a huge sphere, a large rusted ball of rust. The actual mechanism that is, working is like very deep inside the sphere, and there seems to be a lot of cables coming out of it from a hatch itself, and these are like cables of various sizes. Some of those cables are going towards the direction of the ARAN, the machine that concerns you. Some of the others are going elsewhere.
Sorry, what's
You
the name
can
of the? Do we know the name of the machine? What's the name?
is ARAN. It was like sort of printed onto the machine when Cooper was close to it. He could tell.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So some cables
Um,
go to the Aran machine, and the other ones go.
the other ones, I mean, from your encyclopedia, you can tell that ecospheres like these are used for stabilization, because some of the machines, some of the machines out here on the surface take power from the gravitron, and because the gravitron is so incredibly powerful, they need stabilizers to basically function, or they will just explode. So a lot of these other wires are going into other machines throughout the surface, right? There seems to be like another set of huge cables, very thick cables, which are going underground, which you can guess are going into the gravitron itself. So it is a really bad idea to cut those cables, because if you cut those cables, if you hack those cables, again, there'll be a power surge, which will be really bad. Also, it is not possible to turn the sphere off um, from here, at least. From your encyclopedia, you could tell that there are these service tunnels uh, and service rooms deep inside, deep inside the loop, which have control for these stabilizers and the machines above ground. Uh, but also, if you do try to shut this ecosphere off through hacking those cables, even if you survive that, um, turning this thing off will destabilize the machine ARAN, which can turn incredibly fatal for the people who are around it.
All right, I will tell this to Cooper first, just to make sure that he doesn't destroy everything, because it might be very bad for the adults.
Cooper
And
doesn't understand any of the big words that Ruben's using, but he nods along to the smaller words.
if you hatch, if you sorry, if you axe cables, bad boom.
Bad boom.
Yeah, bad boom.
Not the good fun booms.
No good boom, bad boom,
Not good boom.
sad boom,
Sad boom.
sad boom. Boom, so
Nods.
sad.
That makes more sense than whatever you were saying about interrupting electric circuits.
It's okay. There are some service tunnels, but I don't know how we will access them, because apparently they are in the loop, and I don't think we have clearance.
Yeah, well, I don't know what a service panel is, so we don't have to worry about that.
I need an investigate check as well.
From whom?
Anyone who has the highest investigate skill is fine.
Not me.
I'll see if I'll check if Sophia has investigate, because she's just standing there doing nothing.
I'll do it. Oh, sorry. I still have the encyclopedia, but still, it's. Oh no, I don't have it. But still, it's a failure. Sorry.
That's okay. I think, let me. Does she have investigate? She has to investigate in 4 in mind. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's roll with Sophia. Investigate. Give me a second. Wait, how do I do that?
Do we know someone with loop clearance? I asked Cooper and the people around me. I don't think you have clearance, Cooper, do you?
Oh,
No.
she got 1 success.
Does she have clearance?
She does not have clearance, but she can. But she's, she's sort of just looking around. Yeah. No, you know what happens? Her rat sort of, jumps out of the pocket and runs into the hatch and sort of.
Of
She
course,
goes, oh,
the rat has clearance.
Aw.
Goes in the hatch of the ecosphere and sort of runs around in there. She's like, wait, don't go in there, you could be electrocuted, something like that, right? She tries to stop it, and as she's going in, she's sort of looking around. She finds something in there. Give me a second here. Yes, there is a note on the ecosphere itself, like inside the ecosphere. It is incredibly small and sort of worn as well. But it is yeah, it was incredibly hard to find, but because of some luck from her rat, she finds it, she sort of takes it out, and she says, I kind of found this here, and she gives it to you. It says that the engineer responsible for this ecosphere is Mike Warren. But for the maintenance of this ecosphere is Mike Warren.
Mike Ward, like WARD.
Mike Warren, WARREN. I'll check in our Discord channel.
Oh, thank you.
If someone has access to those tunnels, if someone has access to those tunnels, I say.
Yeah. Does that name ring a bell for anyone?
Anyone with the highest contact can make a contact check.
I try. I got
Nice.
one success.
Yes.
You got it?
Yeah.
Perfect. So you remember Mike Warren? He has, you hang out here, you hang out around this place, right? With Isaacs, and you've seen Mike sort of come in here and do some maintenance stuff on the ecosphere. And you know where he lives? He lives somewhere south of the Hemingway Pass, in a very sort of isolated home, surrounded by some farms. He's not exactly a farmer or anything, but yeah, he has some kind of an isolated home. There's like what kind of looks like a summer house, but yeah, you know where he lives. He is the mechanic, the maintenance guy around the northern parts of Hemingway Pass here. So all of these ecospheres and machines are under his surveillance. You also realize that he hasn't been here for quite a long time. He usually does weekly maintenance, but for at least like 2 or 3 weeks, he hasn't been here for maintenance.
So I know Mike Warren. I've seen him around over here. He comes and works on the sphere sometimes. I think he's the maintenance guy. I'm not sure, but he hasn't been here in a while. But I know where he lives. That we could go check there.
You know where he lives?
Yes, he's near like Hemingway Pass.
What have you been doing out here while the rest of us were going to school? Jesus, Mary Lee.
Learning from the world. My experience will teach me more than school ever can.
And following people home to their houses.
I mean, I notice things. That doesn't mean I follow them back.
I've known you long enough to know what you're like. I learned from you.
That's pretty tame from what she's done.
Oh god, you don't have a gun this time, do you?
No,
I
he has two.
Miss Mary Lee,
totally-
you possessed a gun.
No,
A stapler
didn't
gun,
know.
because we need it for a school project. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll
What kind of
research
school?
on staples.
What kind of school
It
allows
was
for
a
children to
science
have
project
guns?
where I was trying to make my own
I sure
little.
very much would like to meet this science teacher that allows possession of weapons for kids.
No.
Not
It's
an
stapler
actual
gun.
weapon.
To
Yeah, the
to
paper
put,
guns.
yeah,
With the gunpowder in them, and you.
to get
click
documents
on it.
together or put them on a wall. It's very useful.
Oh wait, you're talking about that one.
Yeah, stapler.
I will-
Staplers.
Somehow
Oh,
your
I
stories
see.
aren't coming together. I see.
We have too many guns. different type. Like
We
there's
do
like
not have too many guns.
no,
We have
there's a
no
stapler
guns,
gun. There's
actually.
like
We
His
have no
project
guns.
was
We have
different.
never
My
possessed
project
yeah,
was
any
no, no, no,
guns.
different.
yeah, no. There
No
is look,
guns have
my
ever
it's
been in
Cooper,
our
Cooper,
possession.
Cooper, 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 Cooper.
What?
You have an axe. What are you talking about? You don't have a weapon.
You're ruining it.
You're how are you hiding it? By the way, I don't know. Anyway, there are like stapler guns. There is like a hot silicon gun. There is like uh like the gun that you chew, you know, and you make
I believe that's
bubble
called
guns.
gum.
I think you have gums in your teeth. Well, you don't. I think I don't. I should. I don't know, but I do. We have gums. So there are different, yeah. So plenty different kinds of usage of guns in school.
I see. I see. Well, it looks like you guys are in quite the predicament, and I wish you all the best with helping your parents and guardians. I must say that you should remain cautious of the service tunnels. From what I've heard from my master, the service tunnels are being guarded by two incredibly vicious robots. When you do reach them, look out for them. I unfortunately cannot leave this place under my directive.
It's okay, Isaac. I got it.
Well, if there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know.
Do we need anything else?
I mean,
I don't know.
you seem to know this guy. Can you like what control him or
He is his own person.
boring? Okay, let's go to
The topic
whoever's
of
house.
control is actually is quite interesting to me. I shall like to have a conversation with you about it. Control, it seems, is a very nuanced subject that we can discuss plenty upon.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
Isaac.
who gave you the directive?
It was my master.
And who's your master?
Who's
Oh,
your
real
master?
specific.
Fortunately, under the same directive, I cannot reveal their name.
That's very convenient. Can you
But
like?
can you reveal their name to me?
Unfortunately, I cannot.
What about writing
cover
down the
my
name
ears.
on the ground and you look
Can I
away?
try looking under his clothes? Is there
What
something
the hell?
Hold on, that is completely inappropriate. Please stop, Esmerili.
But I need to see. Now I need to know now. This question needs to be
Name
answered.
The name of my
That's
master
an
is not engraved onto my
insane
body.
sentence.
The name of my master is not engraved onto my body.
But something needs to be engraved on your body.
There is nothing of the sort. Please refrain from doing so.
Okay, fine. I'll respect your boundaries, Isaac.
What if we play charades and you put the name of your master on your brow, and I will put the name of a historic figure on my brow, and we go and guess who we are.
As you say this, you hear another boom coming from the direction of the ARAN.
I'm sorry, I ate beans. I know I shouldn't have ate beans with broccoli and cauliflower, but my parents
It
are not
sounds like
home. I have no one else to cook for me.
it sounds like the one cable that you broke off. Because of
Oh,
that,
God.
the ARAN is slowly destabilizing.
yeah. Oh no, the cable. The cable smells nasty. Dear God, it must be burning or something.
I believe that is the machine that you spoke of. If you do not hurry, then I believe that the adults around that machine will be in fatal danger.
Oh, can you help us?
Like I said, under my directive, I cannot move from this place.
Pretty please.
Merrily, your friend sucks.
doesn't suck. He's
He
cool in
can't
his
do
own way.
anything. He can't do anything.
We have to
Try
go.
talking to him.
We have to go.
Okay, let's head out then. We start going to.
It looks like so here's the deal, and I'm so sorry for Steve for doing this if you're watching. It looks like Sophia's pet rat got a slight bit injury when it was in there in the atmosphere. So she's kind of very upset, and she's going to say, you know what, this is all too much. I'm going to go back. I'm going to give some first aid to my rat. All the best, guys. I really hope you do this because uh, the really nice couple from the arcade whose name I know and I haven't forgotten. Uh, is really nice to me, and I hope that they get better. But I really need to take care of my rat right now, so I'm so sorry. I need to go.
Bye. Thanks for the help.
Okay, we need to.
We need to
to
start
And she
heading.
and she dashes off
We need to go
with her
back to
rat
the
on
machine
her.
to see
in
how
a- in a-
what's going on and see if the adults need our help.
Sorry, where you headed?
Back to where the boom smell came.
Okay. It was a noise, but sure.
But
So
Isaac said that it was like the adults were in danger or something, or was I mistaken?
he did say that. He said that it looks like the machine is destabilizing. I mean, you with that program check, you know that because of that one broken cable, the ARAN the ARAN is destabilizing it although very slowly, but it is breaking more breaking more of
Oh,
those cables will make it go faster.
then it
But
might be better to go to the
exactly,
find the engineer. All right, Mary Lee,
yes.
lead the way.
Okay, so yeah, I start heading towards it.
Mhm. So
What do we?
yeah, you guys are on your bikes, I think, and so you guys start making your way towards the Hemingway Pass, southern part of the Hemingway Pass, where there are some isolated houses here and there. Some of them are sort of broken in between by sort of farms and stuff like that. So as you guys make your way to this to Mike Warren's
Can
house, it is
I
a
like
yeah.
purposefully take them in like a shortcut, but it's like a horrible path.
Sure,
Like,
with a lot of
yeah,
bumps and some
yes.
some really is some stuff that you can only do in like video games and something like that.
Yes.
With your BMX, like you're playing
You're
downhill
like
from
jumping
PS2.
off of rocks and like small
Yes,
tiny cliffs.
yeah,
Goodness gracious.
Just like a cinematic scene.
sure, that's awesome.
Hmm.
Eventually, through all these hurdles, though, you do make it to Mike Warren's house. It is a summer house, which is sort of two-storied. It is cottage painted. Um, it is a two-storied cottage. It is sort of painted red and white. Um, it looks like a very well maintained and sort of meticulous. Um, as you approach, what do you
Do we hear anything from the inside?
do? No, you don't.
Hmm. Can I see through a window or something? Do an investigate?
Sure, go ahead.
Wait, I shouldn't be doing an investigate.
Anyone with
Oh
high
no.
enough investigate skill.
Oh
Oh,
no.
but you know what I realized? You know what I realized? I should not have done that because I think the highest investigate here was with
Oh,
Sophia.
oh no.
She had 6 points in the well,
Time to
2 points in.
retcon. The rat
Uh,
survived.
so anyone with at least like not 1 point in investigate. Let's see. You also have luck
I
points.
mean, I do
All of your
have
luck points are all of your luck points are
one
Yay!
success.
replenished. So you have all of your luck points. Also, merely because you weren't in the previous session, if you do have any conditions, please remove them because
Uh-huh.
conditions heal
Okay,
in between mysteries.
fine.
Oh, great, Ruben. You try to look around for any entrances or someone who's inside, or maybe any clues of what's going on. The house from the inside. You look through a window. There are some blinds which are open. It looks like a normal suburban house with some nice decorations inside. Not very fancy or anything. Doesn't look like anyone's on the ground floor though. It sounds eerily quiet.
Oh, it's two floor. Okay.
Yes, it is 2 story. Yeah.
So I guess we ring a bell,
You
knock the door.
you do, however, hear the faintest noise of maybe a radio or a Walkman or some sort of a music system from the first floor, but it is very low. But no one's on the ground floor.
Can I call out, Mike? Are you here?
No answer.
Do you think
I
you can
pound
climb to
the
the
door.
upper floor? Like go to the second floor and look around?
How are you climbing like Spider-Man because you're outside?
Yeah, like try to.
Spider-Man.
There must be
Can
some
we
roof
climb on
there.
top of each other? Like three
Parkour.
kids on top of each other.
Unfortunately, no.
Is that not tall enough? Are we
It is
too
not tall
tiny?
enough. You can try, but it's not tall enough.
Can
Fair
we
enough.
try? What if we roll really high?
We're like on tippy toes on on each other's shoulders.
Okay, so if you really want to do this, so I'll need the person in who is at the lowest. I need to make a force check. The person in the middle need you to make a force check, and the person on the top I need you to make a move check to try to reach or climb onto a ledge or hold onto a
I
ledge.
think Cooper should be in the middle. I should be at the bottom. I should be in the
Wait,
middle.
Cooper, do you have, how much do you have on a move and on force?
On move I have 7, and on force I have 8.
Ha.
I have no
With that
move.
investigate
I have
check,
some
with that
force.
just a second, Ruben. With that investigate check, you also realize that the door, the front door, is there's an alarm on the front door if someone tries to break in.
Dang it. Can we cut
Okay,
the
so
alarm down?
You
Cooper,
can
Cooper, you have Tinker.
you can try to.
I
Yes,
do.
there.
I do have Tinker. Can I look at this alarm then?
I mean, it's inside the house itself, but you
Ugh.
can figure out that maybe some of the, I mean, all of the connection, electricity connection or whatever, right? It goes through, which goes through throughout the house is somehow connected outside to a power line. So you can probably do something there, maybe.
Ooh, okay. What do you want me to roll for that? Tinker?
Yes.
Okay.
does this help us get in or just deactivate the alarm?
Deactivate the alarm.
Okay.
That's 1 success.
One success, perfect. So yeah, you figure out that there is this one main line which is going outside the house itself. It looks like some sort of a maintenance line because Mike works with the loop as a maintenance personnel. He has the main line which connects the major loop power lines basically. Uh, so yeah, you can use this line to intercept the current on the ground floor to shut the power on the ground floor itself. With one success, you're doing some fencing stuff Um, Not fencing as in the sword thing, but fencing as in putting up fences and electric wires and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, you manage to power off the ground floor, and with that, the alarm itself.
So now time to climb.
No, I think Cooper deactivated the alarm. Is it deactivated? Can we check?
Can we open the
Y-
door?
Cooper is pretty sure that it's deactivated. The alarm is deactivated. The lock is not.
Yeah. So we still need to climb.
All right. Well,
Still climb on top of each other.
yeah. At least the
Yeah,
alarm
so
is not
I
gonna
have
ring.
an 8 force and a 6 move. So you do the move. I can do 1 force.
I should be in the middle. I have no move and 2 force, so
Yeah, okay, I'll as the youngest, I shall climb to the top.
all right. I'll do
Okay,
force.
go ahead and
then.
make your checks.
We're
If you
gonna
fail,
all gonna
the person on the top has a
Oh
has a
no! Oh
has
I
a
no!
succeeded.
Oh
I have
no!
2 dice and I succeeded. I'm like,
wow.
I can do it. I
Every
can do
time.
it.
I like it's the person on the top's fault and not the bottom.
Well,
I'm the
it is
highest up. I've got the most to lose.
unfortunately you do fail as you try to
Just your
grab
luck.
onto the
Your
ledge.
luck. Your luck.
Yes.
Yeah,
Would you
luck.
like to lose your luck to reroll that?
Oh, I could redo my luck.
Yes,
Actually.
please.
That's a good
Please don't
idea.
fall on me.
I have a lot of luck to lose. So how do I?
Use it. I can't hold for much longer. Oh God, no.
He just turns into Gollum.
You can do this, Cooper. Push!
Oh my god,
I did.
what is happening?
Oh my god.
Chill.
Push!
Okay, you failed again.
I'm
Push.
getting the injured
Push.
condition here.
You can push. You can push, or you can use your pride to get an automatic success.
Because
But
you're
remember-
gonna get a injury either way, right?
I mean, yes. If you push, then you take a condition. You can use your pride to get an automatic success, but remember, you can only use your pride once in a mystery.
Use it. Don't fall. Like you're gonna fall on the 3 of us. It's gonna be a lot of pain.
No,
I
don't
think
use
I've
your
already
pride,
checked
just
my
push it.
Pride. I have pushed it and it did not go well.
Oh, you used luck.
Yeah, did you use luck?
Luck is pushing it, right?
No.
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 Luck is
Pushing it is
rerolling.
different. Luck is rerolling. Pushing it is you take one condition and you reroll your failed dice. But since you haven't succeeded on any of them,
Oh, okay. Well, I
you
will
reroll the entire
push.
thing.
I'm
Yeah.
pushing it. Let's just keep throwing.
Yes!
Oh, dear.
We made it!
Which condition do you take as you push yourself? What
I'm
happens?
taking the injured condition. I think I'd strain my shoulders too much. Like I'm not tall enough, so I have to really overextend myself.
I guess Cooper is really
Okay.
stocky.
Cooper's
Okay.
fairly short. I
So
mean,
you reach.
He's tall for his age, but he is 11, so that is not very tall.
You reach the window and you see a person who is lying down in a bed. Looks like in his pajamas. Give me a second here. Yeah, you see like a clean shaven man with short brown hair and brown eyes. He's sleeping in a bed with his sheets on. He is dressed what looks like dressed in a pair of pajamas. He is bandaged, so he is seriously injured, and has what looks like burn marks on the upper part of his body and on his face. This is what it looks like. I'll share it in the Discord chat. So you manage to climb onto the window. What do you do?
My
Well, I didn't think I was gonna get this far, so I just kind of look down at everyone else and I'm like,
what do you see? What do you see?
there's a guy. He's not doing great.
What are you not doing great?
Yeah, that's
He's
our
in
guy
bed.
then.
I don't know.
Tap the window, see if there is a window open or something.
Can you climb in?
Oh yeah, can I open this window?
You can, yes.
And okay, I'm gonna like extend a hand towards who's in the middle? Ruben, and Mary Lee.
There isn't enough space for like two people. You're barely holding on.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. Um,
Oh God,
I
you're
suppose
strong.
climb in.
Jesus.
I am strong, but
Do
I'm
we
also
have
11.
rope by any chance?
Unfortunately, no.
I've got an axe. Do you want to climb up with an axe?
Oh yeah, can he extend his axe down?
Grab the blade side.
Okay, my first course of action is going downstairs and trying to unlock the front door from the inside. Is there any like keys?
I mean, you can very easily open the door from the inside, but that means you need to open this window and sneak. So sorry. Sneak your way through this room without him noticing. Do you want to do that? Do you want to make a sneak check then?
I am good at sneaking. I learned from the best. That's 2 successes.
Oh, perfect. Um, I also remember some of you had some saved successes from the previous session, if I'm not wrong, or did you already use those? Anyway, it's been so long. Doesn't matter, I guess.
I think I have one because I had two, but I don't know if you can have more than one.
Yeah. So saved successes can only be used for the same skill and not for any other skill. So just keep that in mind. If you do have written somewhere, or if it's in your notes or something, just remind me if you have an extra success in any skill. Um,
I
so
don't.
I have one in comprehend, but I don't think I haven't comprehended nothing today. I think.
All right. So with 2 successes, you can give you can give that another success to another kid. Right now, I don't think we need that, so we'll just pocket that one success. Just write it down somewhere. Keep it in your notes that you have an additional success in sneak. With 1 success, you're able to sneak past this sleeping man. It doesn't look like he's asleep, but yeah, he's definitely resting. He has his eyes closed. There is some 50s music playing on some sort of a music system in a very low low voice, in a very low sound, almost as if like kind of like a meditation of some sorts. um, so yeah, you manage to sneak around him, around the bed and outside the door as very carefully open the latch of the door, and the door squeaks a bit, but he doesn't realize that someone's in here because of the music. As you make your way outside and downstairs, you also realize as you're walking through this upper floor is sort of designed, or rather, uh, I don't want to say decorated, but sort of made to look like an office. Like his room itself and other rooms here have a bunch of papers, documents, spare parts, work tables, and such. So yeah, as you make your way downstairs, you open the door. The latch is very easy to open. The alarm system is already switched off, but the power has come on because you could only hold the power for so long. But it doesn't matter because you're opening the door from the inside. So the rest of them can make their way inside. So what do you do now?
While everyone kind of shuffles in, I'm going towards this guy's like workbenches. just seeing if there's any useful information I can gather from there.
So you're going upstairs.
I'm going back upstairs as soon as I let these two in.
Alright. Before you go, I'm gonna go to the kitchen and I'm gonna make this guy breakfast. Look, if
Okay.
someone broke in my house and I was sick, I would like to have like chicken soup or something.
If someone broke in my house and it made me breakfast, I'd be shitting myself.
I'm not that bad of a cook.
Okay. What is Mary Lee doing? Snade, are you here? Can you hear us?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. I said I wanted to look around, see if I can use anything as a weapon. Or is there a weapon?
No, there isn't a weapon here. This looks like a very normal suburban house. Not a house of like a former guitarist of a band who keeps a revolver to himself.
It's like the US. Everyone has a shotgun in their closet.
Not this house, unfortunately. But you do
Sad.
realize that, yeah, apart from being a very sort of normal suburban house, the decoration being sort of very pastel-ish. Um, there are a lot of portraits of like 50s artists from 50s and 60s, some bands from the 50s and 60s as well. Looks like whoever lives here is a fan of 50s and 60s music.
Can I just steal all of that? Stuff it in my bag.
These are huge posters.
Yeah, and like just roll them up like 3 at a time. No,
No, framed
Oh,
posters.
like those.
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
All right.
I'll
Uh,
go check for
if
the
if
guy. What
if you
is
are looking for a weapon, you find like a butter knife in the kitchen as Ruben is making breakfast for this guy.
Yeah, I go get the butter knife and walk towards the door. Just like
Okay.
see
The
what's
butter knife
is-
gives you a +1 to any dice roll when you make when you make a dice roll with that butter knife. So it's a +1 weapon.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Ruben is like, all right, the toast are ready. Now just to butter them up. Wait, where is the.
What's the
what?
butter knife?
I have the cheese knife, the steak knife. I'm not going to use the steak knife for. No. Wait.
As Cooper makes his way upstairs again, would you like to use that sneak success again here?
Yes, that would be a smart idea, wouldn't it?
It
Wait
would.
a minute. Are we not planning to talk to this guy or we just.
Yeah, I also wanna go up with Cooper. I wanna sneak up with him and like check on the door.
Okay, go ahead,
So
make
we're
a
not
sneak
going to
check.
talk with him.
I
I
mean,
mean,
he
he's
looks pretty
asleep.
busy. Yeah, he's busy, sleeping.
We'll first study what's around us and then we'll talk to him.
Make a sneak check. If all of you are going up, whoever is going on the first floor, you need to make a sneak check.
I got a success.
Perfect. Is Ruben going upstairs?
I mean, I have the breakfast ready, so I try to quietly bring a tray with toast and stuff.
Breakfast in bed.
Okay, so I'll say there's some sort of a time gap, right? Because it takes some time to make breakfast. So as the both of you are sneaking up, sneaking
I know it
up
takes
there,
some time, but
it,
sure.
it does take some time. So with the both of you up there, you are looking for, yeah, I mean, you're looking through the workstations and stuff, right? There's a lot of like documents and a lot of maps here. Just give me a second. Yeah, so the as you're going around in the on the first floor, it is furnished like an office. It looks like Mike keeps a large number of like drawings and books of the loop here, a bunch of documents, bunch of maps as well. And going through them, I'm going to need a comprehend check to make sense of it.
From whom?
Good thing I invested a whole 1 point into comprehend before we started this session.
Oh,
And yeah,
Cooper?
no, that didn't go well, did it?
But do you not have, or do you have, do you have do you have a condition which is preventing you from having like two
Yeah, I do
dice?
have a condition. I injured.
Mhm. Makes sense. You can still use your luck if you want to.
Oh, don't tempt me, because I will use my luck.
Can I see Cooper struggling and try to help him as well?
How are you helping
Just
him?
I mean, by
struggling to
helping him,
read.
I'm also just gonna comprehend.
Yeah, no, that didn't work.
Sure, you can comprehend as well. You can roll a comprehend as well, maybe.
Not really, but
Unfortunately, you guys are just searching through all of this and it doesn't make sense whatsoever. All of these are
The
just numbers
stupidest
and
people.
letters.
wait, let me use a luck. I believe.
Dear God. Meanwhile, I'm just making scrambled eggs, pouring orange juice.
Me
Okay,
and
I do not
Natalie,
believe anymore.
me and
Yes,
Natalie are
so
both like going through these, like, yes, this makes
yes,
sense. Like,
maps,
yes,
letters, and
but
words.
not understanding anything.
This is so pretty. This is art.
Wow,
as
look at these drawings.
Then
as all of
Wow, it's
this
got the alphabet.
as all of this is happening, Ruben has is done with his breakfast and is making his way up. Go ahead and make a sneak check, Ruben.
A sneak check. Give me a second.
You
I
make
make
your way up.
some noise
You
with
make a
the.
lot of noise, and from Mike's bedroom, you hear a noise. Huh? Who's there? Show yourself. And just as you hear that, we're going to take a break here and we'll see what happens once we are back from the break. Okay, why did I see that? Anyway, I'll be back. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Thanks, guys. Hello. Sorry for the delay, but we're back. Mr. McGuffin will be AFK for a while, for a bit, but we are going to begin resume without him for now. Once he is back, we will catch him up with whatever's happening. So, as Ruben makes his way upstairs with the breakfast that is made for this man, for Mike, as he's trying to look for you guys, and he accidentally opens the door, which is the door to Mike's bedroom, and makes a lot like the same squeaky noise, but louder this time because he's not being careful about whatsoever. And suddenly you realize that your cover is blown, and you hear a voice from that room coming through. It says, "Huh? Wh- Who are you? What? What? Get out of my house! What's going on here?" What do you do?
We just came to ask you a couple of questions. It's okay. Relax.
Children, what's going on? Are you breaking and entering? You burglars or something? What?
No, we got some breakfast here. And then I just take the plate from Ruben's hands and like offer it to him.
Just as you do that, as you get closer to him, you realize that his demeanor immediately in a sudden flash it changes. His expression, he had frowns on his face, and he was kind of angry at you. Like obviously he was, but as soon as you mention breakfast and you sort of start to walk towards him, his demeanor just completely changes into a very pleasant smile on his face, the same grin that you see in the picture that I sent you. He says, "Oh, you guys, you're here. I'm so glad. It's been so long since I've. Oh, oh, you guys are so thoughtful. You've brought me breakfast. Oh my God, I've been bedridden for so long. I just kind of go out and play. Are you guys here to get me out?"
Get you out?
I
Yes.
Yes, I've
just
been. Yes, I've been bedridden for 3 weeks now. They just won't let me out. Oh, Mr. McGuffin's back.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. I guess we'll pause the scene here. Is he audible on the stream? Okay, so Mr. McGuffin, we didn't have much, nothing much happened while you were gone. It's just that you failed your sneak check, right? And you were just sort of looking around for your friends, and you accidentally opened the door to the bedroom of Mike, this guy, right? He suddenly woke up and he got incredibly like he was shocked and surprised as to what like these children are doing in his house, and so he's like, "Are you breaking and entering? Are you burglars? What do you want? Get out of my house!" And Mary Lee was like, "Oh, it's nothing. We're just here to ask you some questions. We brought you some breakfast." And as she was approaching him, his demeanor suddenly changed from a very concerned adult to a very pleasant, kind of cheery, uh, emotion, kind of pleasant, very cheery tone. And a very cheery vibe. As he's talking to you like, "Oh, are you here to get me out of this place? I've been bedridden for 3 weeks now. Um, I was so bored. I just want to go out and play." Yeah, that is where we were.
So yes, we are here to take you out, and we found this big uh, ball of rust that I think you will be very interested in.
Big ball of rust. Okay, well, I don't know what that's about. Just as he says that again, his demeanor shifts again. Huh? Wait, what? Wait, what? What are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you still doing here? Get out of my house, you kids! You punk kids! What? Where's my wife? Where is she? Where's my mom? Where's my wife?
that they're just waiting for you.
Can we
Can we
notice if
just
this is sorry if this is like pro, if this is if he's changing mood and disposition is out of whatever disease he has, or is this something else?
Make an empathize check.
Oh, oh no.
Anyone with the highest empathize can make an empathize check.
Oh
But
god, what's everyone's empathize looking like?
as he says this, he again changes his mood to be like, "Oh, you know what we should do? We should ride our bikes to the Grandmaster's house and we should pick some plums." Yeah, that's what. No, no, we should get into his orchard and get some apples for ourselves. That's what we should do. He'll be so mad.
Oh, one success with empathize.
Ooh.
One success with empathize. Um, Clearly, he has been in he's been in an accident from the injuries that you see on his face, which seems to have altered his brain somewhat, and it feels like it looks like he is sort of switching between an adult, which he is, and a child. And while he's in that child state, he thinks of you as his friends, who are here to play with him. So in order to convince him to do anything, you will have to act as if you're his friends.
Yeah, we are your friends in the ancient time of 1960.
we came to play? What do they play in 60s?
The same thing they played in the 80s?
He's like, oh, forget about everything. Let's just, like I said, let's just go to the Grandmaster's house. Let's break into his orchard, get some apples, get some plums, and yeah.
Yeah, that's what
While we're there, we
kids
should.
do.
While we're
They
there,
get
we should.
plums.
While we're there, we should piss on his door as well.
Yeah! Oh, I like this guy.
What? Why?
I
Well,
don't.
because he made me. He punched me that day. You know what? It's fine. Let's. I have my reasons.
Do we all have to do that? I don't wanna.
He switches his demeanor again. Wait, what? Oh.
Yes, I want to. I mean, yeah, my good friend. I will piss for you.
Wait, hold on. You're not my friend. What's going on here? Come on. Can you just call my wife and my mom? Where are they?
Oh, they probably are at the machine, aren't they? They aren't.
They were nowhere to be found in the house. He sort of wakes up. He sort of stands up from his bed and is like, okay, enough of the jokes. What's going on here? I need you guys to get out. You're not supposed to do this. This is a crime,
Well,
Unbelievable.
We
we
just
did make
wanted
you
to
breakfast.
ask you about the ecosphere.
What is ecosphere?
The thing that you work on.
I do some maintenance on ecospheres towards the north towards another border city. What of it?
What does it do?
He switches his demeanor again. Oh, I know what it does. It does some crazy shit that they've been building out there. The towers, only two of them are built, right? I bet it's about something they're doing downstairs, and I bet they're trying to control our minds. I think we should destroy it.
How do you know that it's trying to control your mind?
It's an educated guess. I mean, you know how it is. The government, they're trying to control our minds.
Does that mean we have to break the ecosphere? But Isaac is there to protect it, right?
He switches his demeanor again. No, whatever you do, do not break the ecosphere. That is incredibly dangerous and fatal.
Yeah,
But
no, we tried breaking
how
it
is it
before you
fatal?
came, and it
You
was.
tried breaking it. What?
I mean,
What's
look. Can you blame me for trying?
okay? So you're here to find out information about an ecosphere. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. What information do you want? So that you can just get out of my house.
Well, we did find your notes, but we couldn't quite understand them. We're just trying to figure out how things work because we think it's malfunctioning or something sciencey that's not good.
Well, if it's malfunctioning, one of the other maintenance guys should be able to fix it. You don't have to do anything about it.
Well, they're not.
Can any one of you make a charm check and make like a convincing argument, because this guy is not going to listen at
Oh
all.
god. My charm is not looking good, guys.
I got kicked out.
Neither. The charmer was. Oh dear God. The name eludes me right now.
Jenny.
Fuck,
Yeah, Jenny.
Jenny.
I believe I have only one die because I have a condition. So
Yeah, well, I have none because I have a condition. Oh my
Okay.
god, are we all so bad at charming?
oh Mary
One
Lee, you had a
success.
lot of charm. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Holy. One success. Okay. He's
What
like,
were we
all right,
discussing? Look at that.
all right.
This is like a read they talk about
So
in the Bible, dude.
from whatever that you have, guys, you have going on, I'm guessing uh, you need to know the location of the service tunnel, which the ecosphere connects to, right? Because you need to shut the ecosphere down, whatever that is happening. Look, I just need you guys to get out of here. So you know what? Come down here with me to my office. He brings you to his office. He shows you a map. Uh, the entrance to the service tunnel. Um, just give me a second. He sort of points towards the north, towards further north of the ecosphere. This is the access tunnel P1. You should go through here, and it should lead you to a service room, which has the connection to the ecosphere. That's all I can tell you. If you need, you'll need a code, and he sort of takes a piece of paper, writes it down. There you go. And as he's giving it to you, he's like, he switches his demeanor again. Wait, hold on. What is this? What is these are numbers? What are you guys doing? Are you guys having all the fun without me?
Don't worry, we
No,
save
we're
enough
having
peace for all of us when we go and take some plums.
Wait, no, I don't think I should give this to you unless you decide to bring me with you to whatever stuff that you're doing.
Yes.
We're breaking the ecosphere, right?
How do you know?
Can I like quickly pull aside Ruben and be like, I don't think it's a good idea bringing him along with us.
And well, how do we get rid of him without him getting annoyed?
I mean, we just need to wait for a second for him to calm again, take the paper and leave. Because he might not let us break the atmosphere. I mean,
All right. So we wait.
yeah, just talk to him. Let him change his demeanor again. And then, I look up to Mike and I'm like, do you want to go play outside?
Yeah, that's what I've been talking about. Let's get out of here.
Okay, come. Okay, let me take the things off your hands. And I try to pick.
You're not getting this once we reach the place that we're going to.
Okay.
I feel like you guys are trying to abandon me.
No, we're not.
Have you found another
Abandon's a
friend? Have you
strong
replaced
word.
me?
Can I try to charm him again to go back to a more convincing?
Sure, go ahead.
Because this isn't working. He has to basically bow down and like do whatever I say at this point.
How much did you roll?
3 successes.
3 successes. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
As he says, he says, "Okay, fine, I'll give it to you." And just as he's sort of handing it to you, his demeanor changes again. He's like, he sort of winces a bit and sort of holds his hand against his temple, and clearly his head is hurting. He's like, okay, so once you're out there, do not try to enter the tunnel yourselves. It is incredibly dangerous. Once you get out there, get an adult, possibly someone who works for the loop, and tell them that that an ecosphere is malfunctioning, that they should try to stabilize it or at least turn it off if things are really bad. Promise me you'll do that, and only then I can give you the access code for these tunnels. And you give these access codes to that adult, again, preferably a loop employee, because they will know what to do.
Are they generally present there?
Not necessarily. You will have to find someone.
Okay, now do we have to take him? Ruben!
Yes.
Unfortunately, I would come down with you, but it's just that my head hurts so much. I was in an accident some weeks ago, and I've just been trying to recover. I don't know where my wife is, where my mom is. They've been trying to take care of me. Just
How did you get into an accident?
one of my one of the maintenance jobs. It was a huge electrical surge. Got burn marks all over. So I don't know.
Was
It
it
was really
while
rough
you
for the
were
first week.
working for the ecosphere?
Not the same one. It's some other one, but stuff like this happens, I guess. Fortunately, the loops. Sorry.
Oh no, he's really sick.
Fort- Fortunately, the loops insurance covered all of the expenses.
So, dude's not right. Uh,
He switches again. Okay, I'll give it to you. Here, have it. He gives you the access code to the service tunnel.
You can join us.
join us.
One of us. Friend.
I don't know, guys. I feel like you guys have abandoned me. You probably found the replacement.
No, come with us. We can piece on so many cables.
No, I've lost my trust in you. This is the last time I help you, and I'm gonna piss on the Grandmaster's door, and I'm gonna tell him
No,
that it's
come
you guys.
on,
Us have
friend.
No, I've lost all my trust in you guys. Go on, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you.
I'm going out through the window, the same way I came. I'm not going out the door.
No, wait. If you come with us, Cooper will let you uh, play with his axe.
No, sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
We can use it to um, split plums.
You're gonna use an axe to split plums.
You can
You can
use
just
it
It's
do
to
like
it by
fun.
hand.
plum trees.
That does sound fun, but my for some reason my head's hurting a bit too much. I don't think I can really go out. I'm really glad though that you guys came all this way to meet me, but yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think I can.
All right. So
You should have your breakfast.
Oh, you
we,
guys brought me breakfast. That's so nice.
yeah,
Or
we made
maybe
you
you're not
scrambled
assholes.
eggs, some
Maybe you didn't
orange
find a
juice.
replacement for me.
We knew that you were sick, so we made you breakfast.
Yeah, and if you
Oh,
come with
thank
us,
you
we can always make
guys.
you lunch.
That's what friends do for each other.
Thank you so much.
So,
He takes the plate for he takes the dish and starts eating his breakfast.
all right, I will pull Merrily aside and say, so we need him, right, to get access to the thing.
I'm not sure. I'm just worried we won't be able to find someone who will be willing to help us.
I think he's the only one who can fix it, to be honest, because that was his name. So we bring him as our friend, and then when he's angry, we say, "Okay, you're angry with us, but you need to fix this."
But when he's angry, he's also wait. When is he protective of the ecosphere?
But we don't
He's
want to destroy
protective.
it. Destroying it will be bad. We will need to fix it.
I mean, destroying it would
Fine.
be fun, but
Yeah, he
obviously
just
that's
need to
not the
repair it, because if
correct
he
option.
destroys it, it will be bad boom, sad boom.
I thought it was a good one.
No, it's
Like
not a good boom.
saving the
Dear God,
world.
you're just like Cooper. Not all booms are good. There are some bad booms.
There are good booms too.
I know there are some good booms, but this one will be a bad boom.
Um, fine. Let's. How do we get him to come with us though?
let's help him with his breakfast and tell him that we want to boom boom the sphere, and we know how.
All
But
right.
before he does, we try to make him an adult again or something. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Okay. So I turn towards Mike and I'm like, Mike, do you want to go boom boom?
Boom
What?
boom boom boom. I want you in my room. That's oh wow, that song is actually quite. Oh wow, I'm just realizing it now.
Holy. Okay. He switches his demeanor again. He's like he's eating breakfast. He's like, wait, what? Where did this come from? You guys haven't you guys haven't left yet? Go.
Um,
Why are you still in my house? I gave you everything.
But you said that you wanted breakfast, so we made you breakfast.
Can I
in all
use
fairness,
one of my extra successes to just get him to come with
Just come.
just pull his ear like a mother. Come with me now.
Okay, you can use your extra success. Sure. He's like, look, I don't know what to say. My wife's out. My mom's not here, and there's no one at home, and I'm injured. My head hurts. I give you everything you want. You just need to find someone to open. I already gave you the code. Just get out of my house. I don't know what to say. If you really want me to come, I guess sure, but again, I won't be in the perfect health to do any work down there. I'm still
I, be-
recovering.
I believe in you. I've been watching you every time you do your maintenance. You seem very passionate about what you do.
This is insane. What? Why do we need? Why do you even need? Fine, just wait downstairs. I'll change real quick and
Yay!
yay!
I need to change. Get out of the room.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, as I start walking downstairs.
Okay.
Do I see
Uh,
any pictures, something about him?
mm, yeah. I mean, he's like a guy in his early 40s. He has a wife. He lives with his. I mean, his mom lives with him. Uh, she looks like. I mean, from the photo, she looks like she's somewhere around like 70s or something. Um, but yeah, other than that, yeah, it's nothing really like stands out about this guy, other than the fact that like yeah, he has a lot of posters of bands and artists from the 50s and 60s on the walls of his house, uh, and obviously he's a very dedicated worker for the loop because he has turned his entire first floor into some sort of office space um, as well. So yeah. So after a while, he comes back down. He's wearing his jumpsuit that he usually wears during his maintenance work. I hope I don't regret this. Let's go. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hi,
Sorry,
yes.
I was AFK for a sec. Oh,
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes. So yeah, he steps down. I mean, he's wearing a jumpsuit. It has the logo of Dart on it, like on the towards his left pocket and on his chest, and yeah, it's like a blue jumpsuit that you usually see maintenance workers using, blue with a bit of orange um, uh, that you usually see maintenance workers around the loop using. Um, so yeah, he walks down. He's like, I hope I don't regret this.
No, you won't regret it. We're gonna have so much fun doing boom boom.
What? Okay, fine. Sure.
So, he knows the way to the maintenance tunnels, right? And
Yeah, he does.
oh, so okay, come, guy, let's go, and take us to where the ecosphere is.
All right. So we're gonna cut here through any sort of leads you towards towards the towards the tunnel entrance itself. It is the access tunnel P1. It is like a huge cement block, and it has a metallic door in front of it with like a code scanner. Not a code scanner, but like a code thingy for security outside the metal gate, right beside the metal gate. Again, like a huge cement block, slightly pentagonal, and a huge metal door, double door in front of it with like some blinking lights on it. In the middle of like a an open area almost. There is dry grass around. There is a small fence around it, but it's not really a big deal. He opens the fence door. Um, he walks towards the the service tunnel entrance itself. He puts in the see right where I told you on the map. I also gave you the code, so I'm just putting in the code now. Puts down the 4-digit code, and the metallic door, opens up, and it does like a decompression sound, like a as it opens and slightly hinges outward, and he sort of then opens it up, the double doors towards outward into the tunnel itself. Sorry, into the outward towards you, and it sort of reveals the inside of the tunnel. Um, there are stairs going down. There are stairs that go down, and it looks like it is incredibly dark downstairs. On we go.
I switch on my lighter. I light my smoke, and I keep the lighter on.
Surprisingly, he hasn't sort of changed in a while. He's still his adult self. So he's like, wait, hold on, why are you smoking? Throw that away.
Uh,
It's very stressful being a
Sources of light.
13-year-old.
Hold on, you should not smoke in service tunnels. It's incredibly dangerous. You can light some stuff on fire here, which is not safe at all.
Uh, we can't see anything.
It's fine. There's light downstairs. We just need to get down through the stairs.
Can I
put it
try
out.
to like grab a smoke from
No.
from there?
I put it down as fast as possible and like, no,
Oh,
you're still
please.
young.
Oh,
Cooper.
maybe when I'm 12, I'll be old enough.
Maybe.
Don't say no.
Okay, as you guys descend into the darkness, the staircase leads down into a dark passage that seems endless. You see small blue LED lights light up on the walls. Some of them are flickering, some of them are not. As you walk through these tunnels, you see emergency telephones sort of sparsely um, connected to the walls. It is humid, and a cold wind blows through these tunnels. The sound of the gravitron is incredibly loud here. The particle accelerator just continuously, you know, very metallic, very industrial, very thumping sound, just sort of constantly assaulting your ears and your eardrums. Um, Usually, maintenance service guys or service maintenance people will have like some sort of a thing to cover up their ears. But since this was like a an emergency operation. None of you do, but it's not incredibly, it's not that big of a deal. But still, the noises are incredibly loud here. Sometimes you hear footsteps in front of you. Sounds like, I don't know, maybe a small creature, maybe a larger creature, who knows, screeching, echoing throughout this tunnel of some animal, which is probably prowling the corridors of these tunnels. There are cobwebs that smear your faces if you don't bat them away. But you do come across a wire which is torn from the wall, and it crackles with deadly electricity. See, I told you it's dangerous. We need to get around this. Someone needs to fix this. I don't know where these guys have been. It's been like this for a while. We need to get around this
Aren't you the
safely.
maintenance guy? Isn't that your
Well,
job?
I'm not the one maintaining this service tunnels. I'm usually maintaining ecospheres above the ground. The service tunnels is someone else's jobs.
Same thing.
And then he switches and he's like, "Holy shit! Where are we? What the fuck? This is rad! Look at all the sparkles."
This is groovy.
This guy swears a lot for a kid, huh?
This is groovy, baby. He probably was a kid in like the 60s, right?
Yeah. He was a kid. That's like 20 years ago. Yes, he was definitely a kid.
This is groovy. This is funky.
In his 50s, not the 60s, but yes.
Oh, in the 50s. Oh.
He was a kid in the 50s, yeah.
I don't know many 50 slangs.
What was the 50s?
Ancient times.
I only have like the reference from like Fallout games, so I don't know. That is a completely weird thing. But anyway, yeah, I guess kids from 50s wouldn't really swear a whole lot, but it is what it is. But yeah, it's kids. Kids swear. It's fine. So yeah, he's like, "Whoa! Look at all the sparks. Are we here? Did we already destroy the ecosphere?"
Going towards it. You were leading us towards it.
Wait, I don't know where it is. Oh, hey, there's a map. Oh, it clearly shows where it is. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, I guess I'm here to destroy it. I guess. Sure, I'll help you guys.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go! And he jumps into the crackles. Doesn't dodge them whatsoever. And he gets shot.
I want to follow right after him. This guy is great.
Shocked. Bad.
He gets electrocuted.
Does he feel like hurt by it?
And he falls down. He's clearly hurt by it, and he sort of, you see electricity crackling on his face for a bit, on his body for a bit, and then he sort of just passes out. He's not dead, but he passes out.
Oh no, never mind. Oh no.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have.
We just
What do we do?
Just drag him.
Now?
Drag him.
Drag him? Do you think it's safe to touch him?
I'll use my encyclopedia to just push it a little bit further away.
So you're just gonna lay him down somewhere against the wall,
like a dead frog. Just push it around until I can try and.
Let's like sit him up so he's not like face first on the ground.
I was thinking about dragging him like between Cooper and I, putting like his arms around our necks and just carry him until we get there.
Cooper is carrying most of the weight here.
Yeah.
He is a 40-year-old adult. He weighs somewhere around 60 to 70 kilograms. Kgs, I don't know how much that is in pounds.
Yeah, Cooper is probably the one doing most.
Like three kids, 4 kids to lift one grown man. But yeah, can we just leave him there and start heading towards the ecosphere?
Yeah,
What will we do there?
he'll
Like,
be
we need him to
fine.
fix it.
We'll find someone else. There's so many adults anywhere, anyways.
I think he's the only one that can do this.
Okay, what if we go check it out, come back, and hopefully he's awake?
What if he's
Do
gone?
we have to tie him down?
No, what? Let's drag him. Let's come on.
That is too much work. Do you see how heavy he is? Dude looks like a seal.
I mean, I don't like your plans. I don't think if we go and come back, he might be gone. I'm pretty sure we need him. So
Okay, so me and Milo just like pick up one leg each under each arm and just like push forward, I guess.
oh dear God, that's not what I
mean,
had
no,
in
pull
mind.
forward.
I was
Pull
thinking
forward.
one arm between, like, in Cooper, other arm
Oh, you
over
want me
me,
to?
over our necks, and you grab the feet so that they don't drag too much.
You want us to lift them up?
No, just avoid too much drag.
Lifting and dragging, what's the difference?
We don't have to carry his whole weight, and he will be in like a little bit of an angle, so it will feel lighter. It's in algebra. Don't you remember the?
It's an algebra.
What's algebra?
Yeah, good question.
I don't know anymore. Let's come on.
Yeah, so we like pick it. We listen to Ruben. We pick him up. And
Okay, dragging him will require a force check. If you fail that check, you will gain the exhausted condition.
Okay.
Also, trying to maneuver around the sparkling open cables I'm going to need a move check as well.
Oh,
also, if you fail that, you risk another condition.
So all of us have to do a force and a move.
Whoever is holding this guy has to do a force, and everyone has to do a move.
Cooper, you're the strong one.
Fine.
Oh dear God.
He takes this guy like by his legs. That's no successes on the move, but yes, a success on force.
I am using luck.
I'm also gonna use luck on my move.
Okay.
Not in the mood to be electrocuted.
I'm gonna use luck
Yeah.
on my move as well. I only have one
We're
die.
all doing great. Okay, that's 2 successes on my move.
I think
I'm gonna
you
use
can give one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my successes to like grab Ruben like just before he accidentally steps on one of the wires and go like, careful.
My knight in shining armor. Thank you.
All right, you guys. The force check was a success, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The force check succeeded.
Okay. Cooper is single-handedly sort of dragging this
He's not
40-year-old
pretending
man.
to help, at least.
70,
I know he saved me, and he.
60
I admire
kgs,
Cooper. He's
40-year-old man.
such a
I'll be
strong hero.
fine. I'll be fine with this grown-ass man.
So yeah, you guys managed to drag him away, also avoiding the open cables. trying not to get electrocuted. You walk for a bit as well. You walk for 10 more minutes. Eventually, you come to a crossroad. And on this crossroad, you see a lifeless service robot. It looks like it has been mutilated with something by very big jaws.
Ooh.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do something here, or just keep moving?
Should someone check the robot out, or should we just?
Who had the
Like,
map?
I think I turn to Cooper and be like, "Do you wanna mess with the robot?"
I can poke it, just in case.
You can poke it or try to get it working to carry this one.
Cooper, you're holding a grown ass man. You cannot do anything at this point.
Drop the grown ass man.
You poke it. I can. I'm holding a grown ass man.
Can I do a force check and take the man and let Cooper do the thing?
You poke it. Why do you want me to poke it so badly?
Because I don't understand shit like this like you do.
Just grab my axe and poke it. It's made of wood on its stick end. You'll be fine.
Okay, I'll just go poke it first.
Okay. You poke the face, and the face just sort of tilts a bit, and it breaks some of the cables on one side of its neck. It's been here for a while now. You see some of its body being rusted from the water dripping from above from one of the pipes in the service channels. Clearly, it has been like very violent and mutilated by some sort of animal with like a very huge, large jaw with a lot of strength.
Completely broken apart. Could not
Yes.
be fixed.
No, cannot be fixed. No.
Okay. And does it look like clean cuts or like, what do you say, rough edge cuts?
Yeah, it was rough. It was some sort of an attack on this robot, and it's not exactly humanoid. It has like upper torso, but its lower body is like a pyramid shaped thing with wheels on it. But the wheels have been broken, and its upper body is slightly tilted, and some of the cables have broken off. It's clearly like it's non-functional. It's been dead for a while.
Should we be heading this way? I think something's out there.
Just take my axe and lead us. I would lead, but again, grown ass man. I don't know
Okay.
why we're taking him with us.
You hear a loud screech echoing throughout the tunnel at this point.
Oh no. I mean, that means we're going the right way.
Okay, Cooper, give me your axe. I take the axe. I hold it really tight, and I'm just standing in front of both Ruben and Cooper and just like walking very slowly, trying to like look around, see any sort of movement, and I react.
Okay. As you guys keep moving, following the map that Ruben is studying the map, and you guys are following him as he tries to make sense of the map and where this service room is, underground service room is. So you walk for around 20 more minutes, and you come across a large service room with several entrances. The walls here are covered by cables, screens, and control stations. There are blinking lights everywhere in this place. The screens are these sort of very retro screens, which are slightly convex in nature. And yeah, there are several control stations in this underground service room. This is clearly, Ruben, you can tell that by the map that Mike provided you, this is the service station that connects directly above to that ecosphere. And all the cables coming down from that ecosphere connect to this service station itself, which, I mean, yes, it connects to the overall larger loop. If that ecosphere is to be stopped or shut down properly, it has to be done from here. As you enter, though, the floor is a mesh of rusty metal. It is quite literally a mesh. It's not a solid floor. It is a mesh of rusty metal in a very bad condition. Looks like if you like stomp on it several times, it will just break off. The reason is that several meters below, you see groundwater flowing with a loud roar, and it smells really bad. From the ceiling, though, you see hanging a green cable that is hot wired to one of the stations. Now, this hot wired cable, you can tell, is probably the same cable which connects to that ecosphere above the ground. What do you do?
Does the map say anything about what this green cable or some of the other cables do?
The other cables, yeah, again, like the other cable, they connect to some other devices and machines here and there. They probably go to other stations in the loop, other machines, other devices up top. But the specific green cable that I mentioned is not natural here. It has been hot wired to one of the control stations.
I'm gonna look around, like not stepping, just kind of like from the doorway to the room. Like I'm just gonna look to see if there's any like keyboards or keypads or anything where like the activation code, I think, from
Also, if there
earlier
is
could be
anything with like a
entered.
big jaw, because
An invitation. Sorry. Make an investigation check. So the
because
code that I was talking about was the code that you needed to open the metallic door upstairs. That is already been done.
Oh, okay.
That's one success with one dice.
Holy nice. Okay, you needed that because I'll tell you why. You look around and you can definitely tell. You can definitely there are several control stations here, and you can definitely tell the control station which connects to the ecosphere above. So if you can just access that control station and tinker with it and program with it, you will be able to shut that down, shut that ecosphere down. But to your, I mean, not exactly surprise, but uh, you know, Isaac did tell you about this. You spy two alcoves towards the opposite end of this tunnel, and in these two alcoves there are two robots. And just as you notice them, there one of them is a humanoid robot, and another one is like a huge sort of a cubicle thing which has wheels in it, which has wheels to travel. So it both of their sort of lights sort of boot up, and the humanoid robot starts walking towards you. Click, 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 as its sort of metallic hinges start, functioning, and the large sort of cubicle robot, it has wheels in it, and they sort of start turning, and it does like a whew sound as it sort of starts moving towards you. uh, Both of their lights, they turn red as soon as they notice you entering here. Notice the four of you entering here. Clearly Mike is still unconscious, but now you guys are in trouble. um, you know what to do here. With that investigation check, you need to reach that control panel and shut the ecosphere down from there. But there is a problem here. These robots clearly are not going to let you do that. So we're going to have an extended trouble here. This is the climax of the again. This is the climax of the mystery. What happens in an extended trouble is, I tell you what the stakes are. You guys make a plan. You guys then make skill checks. In the plan, you need to make a plan which includes your best skill, because this is like like the climax of the mystery, right? You need to use your best skills in order to succeed. You guys make a plan, and then you guys execute that plan with skill checks, and you play out your scene, whatever you're doing in this extended trouble, right? In this extended scene montage that we're doing. Um, then we will count the total number of successes that you guys have against the stakes which I'll set. So currently, because there are 3 kids around, because you brought the fourth quote unquote kid as well, uh, the the threat here is 3 times the number of people present, so it's going to be 12.
Ooh.
So you need 12 successes to in totality to succeed. Now, there is one problem though. This guy is unconscious, so you need to do you the 3 of you need to do overtime. So you need 12 successes. Also, NPCs don't roll in this game, so he's just dead weight at this point. Um, what was I saying? Yes. So you need 12 successes. Now, how success works in this extended trouble, like I've already previously stated, even if you get less than 12 successes, as long as you have more than 6, that is more than half, or at least half or more than half, you can still use your conditions, gain 1 condition for 1 success, right? You can use your pride, you can use your luck, you can keep pushing. No, you don't push here, you just take conditions, right? So yeah, that's how it works. You need 12 successes to succeed in whatever you're trying to do here. Stop that ecosphere so that it, uh, you know, uh, stops supplying power to the ARAN and shuts down the ARAN without any destabilization to save your parents and your guardians and your friends and family, right? So yeah, that is what is at stake here. If you fail, obviously the whole thing's going to go to shit. That thing is already destabilizing because you broke one of the cables. It's going to be really bad. So unless you succeed, there's going to be a big boom there. So that's fun, right?
A bad boom, perhaps.
A bad boom, yes. um
Oh
so
no!
like I said, the threat level is 12 successes. Now you can make a plan as to how you're going to do. The time stops here, and you guys can make a plan above the table as players, not as characters. The time sort of slows down as you guys try to figure out what your characters are going to do to succeed in this situation. You see the both of these robots, they have uh, the humanoid robot has again one of these like metallic gloves on him, which has again the shock grips. uh, the uh, the cubicle robot, as it you know runs towards you, or rather swerves towards you on its wheels. uh, it's 2 windows open up on its side, and you see like these um, hands, very small hands, sort of come out of them, but the hands themselves have very sharp claws on them. The humanoid robot has an incredibly large jaw. So
Hmm.
there's that. Now, these both of them are heading towards you clearly as an attempt at getting an attempt to harm you and to get you out of here as soon as possible. So, let's make a plan. What are you guys doing?
Okay, so even though Cooper was the one who figured out like where all the little panels and stuff were, he is going to tell Ruben about all of this because I think it would be Ruben or Merrily, because I think it'd be best if um Ruben is not doing the techie things and is rather doing the forceful, heavy lifting, punching things, like perhaps warding off these 2 massive robots.
What are the others doing? You need to pick a skill that you're going to roll.
I think I'm gonna use my force, just by like pure 11-year-old unbridled rage. Just try to like,
Stagger the robots, maybe.
yeah. Try like trip them up or something.
Okay.
Like dive right towards their ankles.
I'll try to comprehend and use my encyclopedia to see if I can find anything like a weakness from the robots and telling to both Merrily and Cooper how to handle them. Like, I don't know, aim for the eyes, aim for the eyes. Like,
Okay, cool. You have to comprehend. Try to find any weaknesses. That's cool. What is Mary doing?
Merrily?
So Nadia, are you here?
Oh, sorry. I muted my mic again. Uh, I'm going to lead, and so basically, I'm gonna take in Ruben's inputs, and I'm gonna be like, okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna be. I'm basically coordinating all of our attacks together.
Okay, so what you're trying to do is take down these robots so that you can
Yeah.
tinker with the control station once that is
Yeah.
done, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. All right. So, um, what? So, what, in the order of what happens, Ruben is trying to comprehend any weaknesses. Then he just shouts them out loud. Oh, then he's going to shout them out loud if he finds any, right? And um, then Mary Lee is probably going to is you're going to use your speed, right? You're probably going to
Yeah.
inspire um, Cooper to you know do some extra damage, I guess, um, and figure out the situation very quickly and just sort of lead your group into victory. That's fine as well. And Cooper is going to take all the instructions from Ruben, from Mary Lee to tackle these robots and take them down once and for all. Also, I guess Mary Lee can also help with that lead, also sort of fighting them in fighting them. So yeah, there you go. You just shove the passed out body of Mike aside for a while, and let's do this. Ruben, go ahead and make a comprehension. Describe to me how you're trying to comprehend this. You can come up with stuff is completely fine. Just
um,
2 successes, great.
only two. I wanted four. If I push, I lose the two successes.
So you don't push in extended trouble. You just take extra. For each extra condition you take, you will gain 1 success. But that is something we do after we're done with everyone's rolls.
All right. So if I use luck, then I will have to lose all both successes.
Yes, if you use luck, then there's a chance that you lose both those successes.
All right. I will stay there then. I'll try to read. I use my encyclopedia. I um have
Try to find the type of the robots that they are. Maybe.
yeah the kind of weakness they have. I try to remember Isaac. Uh, I I try to inspire myself with whatever I can, like with some Elvis songs, like "You Were Always on My Mind," just whatever I can grab to and try to get a hold of myself. But I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay. You've already added those two from your encyclopedia, right? In the
Yes,
dice pool.
yes,
Okay,
I did.
perfect. Okay, perfect. So that's 2 successes. You find out that again these are some slightly older generation of robots. Clearly, Isaac is a much newer generation, uh, but because these don't have any speech patterns or any speech whatsoever, and they also sort of walk in a very uncanny manner. Like at least the humanoid robot is walking in a very uncanny manner, but the cubicle robot is just like it's like something like R2D2 from, it's not R2 because that is a sphere, but still it's a cubical robot with wheels down below it, right? So it's not really very advanced in its making. You remember reading about them in your encyclopedia, and you sort of try to gather some of the information about it, and it is incredibly easy to hit them in the humanoid robot, to hit them in the joints to completely sort of disable them. And the cubicle robot actually has a sort of panel behind it, which you can rip it open and just cut some wires out of it to just completely disable it.
Aim for the jaw! Aim for the jaw!
So then I'll roll lead.
Uh-huh. How do you lead them? Just describe the scene. Like, how do you do? What
So
are you doing?
basically, Ruben's like it's like hit them at the joints, hit them on the jaw. So I'm leading and going with Cooper. To like I'm like, okay, come on, we can do this, and I'm inspiring him, and I'm also just like taking a punch at the robot, and like letting Cooper just like go follow with me and like just hit the joints, and like so he doesn't feel he's taking them out on alone.
All right, go ahead. Make your lead check.
I'm out of luck.
Ooh.
You're out of luck. Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, you still have your pride. I think all of you have your pride, so you can get
Oh
one
yeah.
easy success out of that.
I'll use that success. That's one.
How does your pride help you
I
overcome the situation?
my pride is to protect my people. These are my people.
Okay, perfect. So you get one success. Also,
Can I
Ruben,
push?
you cannot push. I'll tell you
Oh,
why. But again,
yeah,
like I
with
said, because this is
the
an extended
condition.
trouble for
Yes,
each
yes,
condition
yes.
you take, but that only happens if you partially succeed. That is, you get half or more successes to begin with. If you just completely fail this, you don't get that option. Okay, so Ruben, you still have your pride. So I'm assuming you want to use that here as well. How does your pride help?
Oh dear God. I mean, when crap hits the fan, I don't back down, even though I'm a little bit of a coward. And so, seeing that Cooper, who has helped me countless times to uh, break into stranger people's homes and not getting shocked by a giant electrical cable, I will use my pride to um, not back down and try to do my best to help him. Um, I don't want to say
Awesome.
kill the
Maybe
robots, but
maybe you're using that huge encyclopedia to bash it on its head also.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I
just to
like
give him
that.
an opening. Perfect, awesome. So you get an extra success with that pride So you both of you guys can check your pride. That brings you to 3 successes. Merrily has 1 success. That's 4 successes. Cooper, you need 2 more to at least get them to partial success, so that you can use that condition thing to get to full success.
Ideally, you will
Uh,
get 8. So come on,
so
Cooper.
Cooper, what are you doing?
Cooper is listening to the directions being given by both people, and he is going right for right for where it hurts on these robots.
All right, go ahead, make a force
That's
check.
3 successes.
Oh, nice. So that brings us to 7, right?
Let's
Perfect.
go.
Yes.
Awesome. That is so cool. All right. So now that we have broken the threshold of partial success, you guys need 5 more successes in order to gain full success, right? So now for each condition you take, you get one more success. For each condition you take, I need you to describe what happens in order for you to take that condition, right? So go ahead. What do you? How does this play out as you are moving towards these robots? You hear all these instructions. You see Ruben is sort of running with his encyclopedia as he's yelling out, "Go for the jaw, go for the joints." Uh, this guy has a panel behind it. Rip those cables out, and he's running out with his book, and he's bashing him on the face to give you an opening. Mary Lee is also sort of inspiring you and telling you what to do. Uh, as she's also going in and trying to sort of get a hold of these robots, maybe try to hold them in place. You see these robots, both the humanoid robot, he has his hands out, and you see light crackling on both of its uh, hands, uh, sort of shock gloves almost, right? And you see him sort of trying to go for it, trying to go for one of you, and sort of merely sort of dodges it very quickly and gets a hold of him. She also, and Ruben is sort of bashing him as the other robot, which has very large claws on its mechanical hands, is trying to get to Ruben from behind. So that this is your moment. How do you sort of do this? Um, and then we'll go into the conditions thing. I guess you just start bashing them,
Yeah, I
and
will. I will. So when I try to make an opening for Cooper, I bash one of the robots and I try to uh, open the panel behind and just start ripping cables. And I rip some. I'm kind of weak, but I do rip some, and then I just accidentally electrocute myself.
all right. So which
I just
condition are
get a
you taking
sap.
then? You already have one condition, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll remind you: if you take all four conditions, you become broken. You can take. I mean, if you don't want to be broken, you can take two more conditions.
I will take two conditions because I get really badly sapped and I just fall to the ground. And then I guess one of the robots just falls on top of me, and I'm conscious but in pain.
Yeah. So that's injured condition, and so you already had an injured condition, right?
Yes, I don't know if I can take another one or there must
Yes.
be.
There are four conditions: exhausted, injured, upset, and scared.
Like I was so injured. I'm probably scared. Um, and I don't know which one will be the third though.
I guess you're physically exerting yourself as a
Exhausted. Yeah.
yeah, exhausted. So if when the robot falls on you, yes, yeah, you clearly scared of all all the crackling hands as they sort of coming to get you, and the claws which are coming behind you. You get scared. You try to fumble around and try to get the panels, and you try to get to the panel and rip some of the cables away. But as it sort of shuts down, it falls on you, and you sort of it just the fatigue sort of just enters in your body, and you're just completely exhausted, right? So that's two more successes. That brings us up to a 9 successes out of 12. What about the others?
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think I get really upset and exhausted, um, by like I trying to scream and like inspire my friends and trying to protect them, and like seeing that we're like getting overpowered, a little overpowered by them, and I see like Ruben getting zapped, and I couldn't even take a moment to go help him, and yeah. I get very upset and exhausted, so that brings us up to 11.
11. Yes.
I think I'll get injured as well. I start punching as hard as I can to the point where my knuckles start bleeding.
Yes. I mean, they do have metal bodies. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, as you get injured doing all of this,
Mm.
Ruben sort of falls down, and the huge sort of cubicle robot sort of flips onto him, and you start bashing onto the humanoid robot as Cooper is also going ham on it with its axe. Cooper, I guess, if you want to describe how you sort of end up sort of uh, beating up this robot, you can go ahead and do that.
Pure,
How do you
pure
do this?
knuckles. Pure knuckles against metal.
While you have an axe? Give me
Yeah,
the
the
axe.
axe is.
Oh wait, I had the axe.
Yeah,
I
you have the
forgot
axe.
I
I don't
had
have
the
the axe.
axe. Oh yeah, my knuckles aren't bleeding. I probably just like shredded so much metal that one piece flew across and just like I have scratches all over me.
Oh wow. Okay.
Stole my
Awesome.
axe.
So how do you do this, Cooper?
Um, Cooper is going to town on these robots that have joints, that faces with both with his fists. He tries to go in with his teeth for a bit, frightens himself doing so, kind of um like scares himself when he hears like the kind of weird crunchy noise it makes when he tries to bite down on metal, so then he just goes even harder with his fists. So yeah, I will be taking the frightened. Is that a condition I can take?
Yes, scared, frightenedness.
Yeah, scared. Okay. Yeah, so that's another success then.
So a success, which brings us up to 13. So
Yeah.
that's great. Awesome. So as all of this is happening, you guys manage to just bash the humanoid robot. You see its joints sort of dismantling as its clickety clackety voices as it sort of moves around, and its joints move around. They stop sort of uh, making that noise as the joint just sort of fall off, and all of its sort of uh, upper hand sort of falls off. Its limbs fall off, and it sort of drops down as it does a again. It tries to move its head, and it's like a very it does a very clicking sound as its head joints move. But Cooper just goes like one blow again towards his head, and just boom. It's just the good type of boom here. It just sort of stops working and powers down like a whew, as you guys look towards Ruben, who is still buried under the cubicle robot. The cubicle robot also is like, it's the all the panels and all the wires have been taken out of it, so it's just completely stationary. It's not moving at all, and it powers down as well. And the only sort of noise remaining here are the is the noise of the control panels, the beeping coming from them, and the roar of the underground water, which is flowing beneath the metal grate that you're standing on. As everything sort of subsides, and you hear Mike sort of ah, ah, wait, where where are we? What the hell just happened here? Hold on, are those fucking robots? What are they doing here in the service tunnels? Are you kids okay?
Oh,
Hello? Can anyone
yeah,
hear me?
sorry. Uh, we were okay. What happened to you? Why did you touch what you knew that would hurt you?
I I don't remember how I got here. I entered with you into the service tunnels, and remember going through the tunnels. I just don't remember how I got here. Did you guys drag me out here?
Do you know what's happening? What are all these robots doing here?
I've no. Like I said, I am not in charge of these service tunnels. They're not supposed to be here. As far as I know, robots are not supposed to be down here. I mean, look at all this water. They can malfunction any damn time. Hello guys.
Um,
Did we lose Milo and Mr. McGuffin?
Hello. Sorry, I thought Sonade was talking.
I don't know what else to say. Oh, tired. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, we're wrapping up. We're at the end here, so just push a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna like look at this guy, look back at the panels, look at the robots all beaten up, and I just go, I'm gonna go to the access panel things and just enter the code.
Wait, it's fine. I'll do that. There's no code. I just need to change some settings to shut down the ecosphere above. Just give me a second.
Oh.
He sort of wakes up, winces a bit. Ah, okay, just give me a second here. He walks up to the service panel. Sorry, the walks up to the access panel, the control station. Goes into some of the files, shuts down the program so that the uh, um, the power is not directed from the from the gravitron into the green cable. And if you can just you with the axe just hack that green cable over there. I've diverted all the I've basically stopped the current of electricity to that ecosphere so that everything should be stabilized by now. You just need to hack that green cable so that there's no connection left between the gravitron and the ecosphere.
He blinks and it's like, yeah, I understood all of those words.
All right, do it.
He looks over at Merrily.
Go ahead.
I don't know what he's on about.
Just take the axe and cut the green wire. What do you?
Okay. He like grabs the axe back from Merrily, who still has the axe. He like rips it from her hands, and yeah, he takes a deep breath and goes right towards the wire.
And with a swift sort of swing, the green cable sort of cuts down. You see some electricity sort of still sparkle a bit, but most of it is just shut off, and the electricity to the ecosphere is sort of cut off. So it's not really that big of a deal. As it does, you don't hear anything. It's like very anticlimactic. Um, he's like, well, it's done. Whatever you guys were doing here, I mean, the ecosphere should be stabilized. Uh, Good job, I guess. We really shouldn't be here. He looks down in the metal grate. This grate can break anytime. Let's get out of here. What the fuck is? I'm so sorry. Was swearing. What is wrong with these robots? Were they here when you entered?
They turned on as soon as we entered. Got all red and scary.
It's like they had some sort of motion detectors, motion activation. That is strange. They really shouldn't be here. It's a big safety protocol breach. I don't know what. Anyway, let's get out of here. This place is not safe. Come on, and you guys look injured. I might need to get you to the hospital.
I'll be fine. Just gotta sleep it off.
Anyway, let's get out. And he sort of leads you outside. Um, in the aftermath of this mystery, as you realize that you go back to the area and you see You go back to the ecosphere and then to the ARA, and you notice that all of the adults have sort of come back to their senses. Most of them are sort of looking around and going away from this from the machine as if nothing ever happened. A lot of them have like some really bad injuries on them, but they are just kind of like, what are we doing here? And they start leaving. um, as they start leaving, they sort of go back to their homes, their work or whatever. And you guys, as you try to tell them, at least your parents and your teachers or whoever sort of concerned people that were there in the crowd, or that what happened, that you were sort of, you know, uh, pulled in by this thing, and we sort of tried to get you out, but you didn't really care. You Maybe Cooper tells his mom about you were trying to find flowers, and your mom is like, what, I wasn't trying to find any flowers for you, and why would I try to find flowers in the forest when I can go to a flower shop? Ruben, your parents are like, I thought we were at work and we were going on a field trip to do something. We were on a field trip. Yeah, we were on a field trip with some of our colleagues. Um, but uh, yeah, and you guys just completely like, no one believes you on what happened on that day. But yeah, as you know, days pass, life goes on in Boulder City. The incident of all these adults sort of gathering around and doing all sorts of crazy things, getting really violent. A lot of them like come out of it really injured. A lot of them have to be admitted into the hospital. A lot of them are dehydrated for some reason. Um, so yeah, there is some concern over this issue, but uh, soon enough, the some of the authority in the loop, they bring out a statement which sort of subsides all of this chaos and panic. Not that it was a very chaotic situation. A lot of them had some very convenient excuses as to why they were there. But for the people who were hospitalized, it they sort of, the loop authority, they kind of give out a statement that there was a technical error. Unfortunately, some people were caught in the middle of it, and that is and that is taken to their word. Um, so that happens, and yeah, life moves on in Boulder City. As we are coming to a close, I need I guess it's just the two of you here. Mr. McGuffin is AFK, so I need the two of you to give a brief snapshot of what life looks like after this mystery for them. uh, have they learned anything? What has changed after this mystery for them? um, yeah, a brief snapshot of their life, of their everyday life, going back to their everyday life, and then we'll end this in the session here.
Cooper goes back to his everyday life. He sees Stacy and his mum. Gives Stacy a big old hug. Tries to explain to her what happened, but in classic Tales of the Loop fashion, she just kind of goes, "What? You're being crazy. You're being silly. None of that happened." Um, he goes back to the farm. His dad's still not there, but Stacy is there, and he's been spending some more time with her. She keeps him good company.
Awesome. What about Mary Lee?
Sorry. I think Mary Lee heads back home, and I think thankfully she sees her mom there in her room working, and she goes up to her mom and shows the injury she's gotten. Her mom does probably ask like what happened, but she doesn't say what actually happened. She just says that she just fell off the bike or something, and then her mom helps her like heal and like takes care of her. That was a really nice moment she had with her mom, and then yeah, she goes back to her everyday life. I think she probably will take the time to go talk to Isaac once. about what all just happened, because she feels that he's the best person to talk about this situation.
All right, perfect. And with that, unfortunately, Mr. McGuffin had to leave. With that, I think, yeah, the life in Boulder City moves on. You guys go back to your school. The constant tests, the bullies, the social groups, the social hierarchy, the studies, the homework, everything is back. Um, for now, at least, peace settles back in Boulder City as you guys get back to your regular routine, and we'll meet the kids back again when it's winter. And in the next mystery, we'll see what happens then. Someone is clearly behind all of these experiments. The experiment with the birds in the summer, and the experiment with the ARAN, the machine, this master that Isaac talked about. Who is this person, and what is she? What are they? What are they up to? We'll find it out once we catch back up with the kids in the next mystery, or maybe sometime later. We'll see. For now, that is it for this mystery. That is it for this episode. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks for the players for playing for so long. I know it's late here for some of you as well. But yeah, thank you so much. I am GM Void signing in. You can find me on Twitter/X at Articulate Void. You can also find me at on Blue Sky with the same uh, username. I don't. I'm trying to get away. I'm trying to stray away from social media as much as possible. But yeah, you can definitely find me there. But yeah, I'll let the others plug their socials for now, and that's it. That's it for me.
I have been Milo. You can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Blue Sky, pretty much anywhere on at Mentalicious with two S's.
I am Stonari. You can find me on Instagram. And good night.
Good night.
Awesome. Awesome. We're all tired. Let's you know what? Let's just end it here. Awesome. It's been really fun to have all of you here. Yeah. Good night. Bye bye. We'll see you in 2 weeks.